Hello and welcome to episode 333 of the Casual Try Hard podcast. I'm Brian,
And I'm James.
and we are going to continue the Blackhole fun by going over at least the red cards of Edge of Eternities.
Yeah, that's like the best episode name ever, Black Hole Fun. Last week we did white, blue, and black. Today we're going to keep on trucking with red. Probably some green. I don't know if we're going to get through anything past that, but we'll see how far we get.
Yeah, so the next few weeks are going to be a little weird. So if you have show ideas, things you'd like to hear us talk about, guest ideas, let us know. Facebook, Discord, Twitter, X, email, all those links are in the description. Get in there, say hey, let us know what you want us to talk about, and maybe who you want me to talk to.
Yeah, for some reason August crept up on me, and I have like the busiest August I've ever had. I am like not at work for most of August, I think. So our recording schedule is being kind of thrown in a blender, and we got to make something work out of it. So we'll see what happens there. But like Brian said, if you want to reach out, give us some ideas, see if we can figure out how we're going to make something work, hit us up in all those places. If you're looking to support the show, there is one way to do it. There used to be two, but we're not dealing with TCG player anymore. They've been kind of shady lately, and our link broke, and we're not going to put the effort in to fix it. So if you want to support the show, don't go there. Support your local game store. But you can go to patreon.com/CasualTryHardMTG instead and chip a couple bucks in. Whatever you can is greatly appreciated. There's some tiers in there, but they don't really mean anything. As low as $1 or $2 up to, whatever you feel like chipping in. And in return, you'll get access to my show notes, so you get a sneak peek about what the episode's going to be about for the week. And you also get access to our unshow. Every week before we record the podcast, we spend about an hour making sure that our equipment works, hopefully, even though we didn't catch everything today. And we catch up, because we don't talk to each other nearly as much as we used to. So we spend about an hour doing whatever. Completely unedited, unscripted, uneverythinged, and we record it and give it as a little bonus to our patrons.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in any of that, or if you want to support the show, like I said, patreon.com/CasualTryHardMTG. We would appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. So, red. We're starting off with an interesting one.
Sure.
We're starting with Cut Propulsion.
Okay, what's Cut Propulsion do?
2 and a red for an instant. A target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. If that creature has flying, it deals twice that much damage to itself instead.
So it's a self-flagellation card.
Yes, a self-bite, I guess.
Yeah.
Or why do you keep hitting yourself?
Exactly.
Kind of card. So, like, I had this be good into like draft games I played on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
One, they had what is it, Alpha Reel?
Mm-hmm.
The 2/3 with Death Touch on their turn.
Yeah.
So I just had it kill itself.
Yep.
And then they had another opponent in another match crew their rare like show and tell green fly guy.
Mm-hmm.
The station guy.
Yeah.
And he like crewed it, and I was like, before you go to combat, it's a 4 or 5, and then this just killed it.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a reasonable card. Like, for constructed, is it maybe 1 mana too high?
Probably. I think you hit on the two like best case scenarios for it. Is when the creature that you want to kill has Death Touch, and when the creature you want to kill has flying, because this is just going to kill like every creature with flying. And obviously it's going to kill every creature with Death Touch. But we have been getting a lot of creatures lately that have a bigger butt than they have a sword. Mm-hmm. And that makes this kind of card awkward. It is an instant, so like, I mean, it has that going for it. The other thing that this card can do, though, is it works with, like, Boros Reckoner style cards.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know how
Stuffy
relevant.
doll.
Yeah, I don't know how relevant that is. Brash Taunter is the other one.
Hmm.
Um, but I guess that's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sneaky way to make like a red plummet
Hmm.
that also has like a little bit of utility elsewhere.
Right.
But yeah, I think for constructed, it's just too much.
Hmm.
But there are some neat things with like there were some like damage doublers where like you could maybe double the damage that this deals to like your
Oh, that's
Boris
true.
Reckoner, and then like the Boris Reckoner damage like deals doubles the damage that it would deal.
Yeah,
So like it like Boris Reckoner is what, a 3/2 or
I
a
think it's
three
a three
three.
three. Yeah,
So it would like six itself and then 12 something else.
yeah,
That's still not dead, but it's kind of cool.
yeah. I hadn't thought about like damage doublers. That's kind of interesting with like Torbrand or like anything
Hmm.
like that like ramps up your damage output. And we have
Yeah.
gotten a bunch of that stuff lately too. But like
So
I don't know if that's really like you kind of have to build around this, and this isn't really a
yeah,
card that's worth building around. I don't think.
if there are like extra, or if this is like an extra like creature deals damage to itself, like if this, I don't know if there's like another. I think there's another one, but like it could be kind of like a like the a fifth through eighth copies of this effect in your like weird Mimi combo deck.
Yeah.
All right, what's up next?
Next up, we have Litho Breaking. There's 2 in a red for an instant. Create a lander token. Then you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, Litho Breaking deals 2 damage to each creature. This is kind of an interesting card. I don't know that it's like a great card, but it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Red typically doesn't get like ramp, and this can just
Yeah.
be. I mean, it's an expensive ramp spell, but it can just be a ramp spell.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's also like a pyroclasm, like an
Yeah.
instant
Fiery cannonade.
fiery cannonade. Yeah, because you can obviously you're meant to sack the lander that you make, and it deals 2 to
Mm-hmm.
everything. But you can also sack like any random artifact. Like you could sack the nutrient block.
Nutrient block or the molten moxite, the
Hmm.
like artifact, whatever it is, the artifact tormenting voice.
Yeah,
Um, like it probably there's a ton of wraths in this limited format, so like you probably couldn't get away with making this like a common, but like this feels like it would be like perfect for like Popper.
yeah,
We're like, oh, sack my Ichor Wellspring, and I'll get this like ramp. I got this lander, and I'll get my 2 damage. Like it's everything that format wants, except for the color of the set symbol.
yeah.
Like, is Pyroclasm currently in Standard?
It is. Pyroclasm is a sorcery, though.
Yeah, like that's like the big difference is
Yeah,
instant versus sorcery.
yeah.
But like,
Do you remember Kozilek's Return though? Like that was kind of big game when it came out,
mm-hmm,
and like it
instant speed.
basically all it did was a 2 mana or a 2 damage wrath at instant speed
Mm-hmm.
for 3 mana.
Yeah, but now we've got like fiery cannonade, and then there's, oh gosh, is it? There's a is one of the Commander Legends Baldur Gates cards. It's Dragon something. It's like a popper.
Hmm.
It's fiery cannonade with it's like hits all non-flying creatures
Yeah,
or all your creatures without fly with everything but your creatures with flying. It's something weird, but like it is kind of the same thing. But yeah, like I think it's interesting that like it is like a bad ramp spell,
hmm,
which could be useful. And like if you have a bunch of artifacts, it's like a sweeper that's also got like a bad ramp spell attached to it. If like you have like artifacts to sack.
yeah. Like that's the other thing is this. If you have other artifacts that you want to sack, this is a ramp spell with upside because
Mm-hmm.
you still get the like you get both halves of it. You get the wrath and the the ramp. Like if you have a, I don't know, like a construct or like you said, a Nicker Wellspring or like something else that you want to go away. This is a way to do that.
I mean,
You get your card
your
and you
nutrient
get
block example was great.
yeah. Yeah, you get the card when that thing dies, and then you also get to mop up all the little stuff on the battlefield.
Big Red's back, baby.
Could be.
Every time there's like a decent red card, there's just like Big Red, Big Red.
Yep.
All right. In a set full of weird cards, here's like another kind of weird card.
Uh-huh.
We have Pain for All. It's 2 in a red for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. So it is just like a sorcery speed bite.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also bite your opponent's face.
Yep.
And whatever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So it becomes a Boros Reckoner, stuffy doll kind of effect. I think it has like one like reasonable use, well, not reasonable, one use case in standard, and Saffron Olive already did it.
Okay.
With the Dawn Sire.
What's the Dawn Sire?
It's the 5 mana spaceship that has like station 10, and when you station 10, whenever you attack, the Dawn Sire deals 100 damage to target creature.
Oh, okay.
So he had 4 of Pain for All and 4 Screaming Nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just like crew the thing up and then dome them.
Yep.
Well, he had the Act of Treason that puts 10 counters on something.
Oh, yeah.
So he could go like, you know, turn 6, turn on the Dawn Sire, play whatever 3 mana thing, and then dome them for 100.
Yeah.
Like, this is like it's like got all the downsides of like a bite spell or a fight spell. In a color that does not need to play damage space removal that has that downside.
Right.
But it could be fun.
Yeah, it's a weird card. There's lots of weird cards in this set. We're gonna get to some more in a minute here.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of a good thing for like specking though. Like that's one of the things that we always say about specking is to buy the weird cards, because even if they don't have a great use now, like chances are at some point that there's going to be a use for them, and because they're weird, people think they're garbage, and you can probably like how much is Pain for All right now? Like 17 cents.
Probably. I will look though. Don't want to give people the wrong wrong information here. Oh, there it is. 65 cents.
65 cents. And like all it takes is, you know, one new card to make this thing $5.
Yeah, 65 cents is the foil.
Oh.
It's 38 cents for the regular one.
38 cents.
Is the lowest. 38 cents.
So keep an eye on these weird cards. We talked about a few last week, and we're going to talk about some more coming up, but it's my Ozolith example, right?
Yes, and that has worked out quite well for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that card was worth not a whole lot, and then it was worth a whole lot.
Yes.
Next up, we have Rust Harvester. This is a single red mana for a 1/1 artifact creature robot. It has Menace and 2 in tap. Exile an artifact from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, then it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
So it's Lava Man? Kind of?
Well, it's a Lava Man that scales better.
Mm-hmm.
And it has Menace, so it can like get in sometimes where Lava Man couldn't.
But it has very particular food.
It does.
Opposed to Lava Man just wanted 2 of anything.
Right, it has to be artifacts.
So like, it's got to be like an artifact heavy deck that is putting artifacts into its graveyard.
Mm-hmm. Didn't we get? I know it's not gonna. You're not gonna play this card in any format where they're legal, but wasn't there like a red-white modular theme in? Was it MH2?
MH, yes, MH2. Like red white was artifact like modular because like the signpost uncommon was like a thing that came in and put a counter on
Yeah.
all of your artifact creatures.
Yeah. Like
I mean,
that's a
there's
deck that
that.
wants to put artifacts in the graveyard and cares about counters.
Mm-hmm. Um, I mean, there's an uncommon 2/1. It's an artifact
Mhm.
like that's it's 1 mana. Sorry, that's important. It's red for a 2/1. So just Savannah Lions that like has upside.
Yeah.
And then there's this, and then you've got Piggy Bank
Hmm.
as like an aggressive red 2-drop. Trying to think if there's another one currently in standard, but there's like maybe enough like random aggressive like red 2-drops
Hmm.
or a red like early drops that maybe there's like an artifact aggro like red deck.
Yeah.
Like if you went Boros, you get like Arabella
Hmm.
is red white in an artifact,
Yep.
right? Like is if they had like Shrapnel Blast in standard,
Oh, that's
right?
cute.
You have all of this food, you like Shrapnel Blast something, and then like this deals 2 more damage.
Well, so what if there's a way? Because this obviously, like, it's putting counters on itself to buff its power. But what if you use like pump spells? Like, what if you put
Mm-hmm.
cranial plating or what's the new red black one? What if you suited this guy up with that and then just like
Oh,
domed your opponent
yeah.
every turn?
Well, with the oh gosh, whatever that thing was, yeah, the plus X plus one,
Yeah.
yeah, um, yeah. I mean, like, were you just like are just trying to make him huge?
Hmm.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I think you could make that happen pretty quickly.
I agree. So there you go. That could be an idea
Yeah.
where you just like I'm gonna make this big, and then get some artifacts in my graveyard.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like
so
something where like you.
if you I'm just trying to theory craft here a little bit. If you played this guy on turn 1 and
Mhm.
then played that whatever that I forget what it's called, the new cranial plating on turn
Yeah.
2, and then I don't remember what the equip cost is, but if you just had like a bunch of ornithopters or baubles or something, like you could kill your opponent pretty quick.
It's Cranial Ram. It
Cranial
equips for
ram, yeah,
2.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, that could work. Could be a thing.
And this doesn't like you don't have to sacrifice it for it to do that either. It just does it.
Yeah. And like you get like two big booms, and then you're good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Could see that. Or like uh, there's the blue red, um, uncommon that one of the phenomenons.
Hmm.
That whenever an artifact comes into play, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature.
Oh yeah.
So like you could use Phenomenon to like build this guy up,
Hmm.
and then like if you're playing a bunch of artifacts already,
Hmm.
then you just are like, okay, like this is now like a 4/4, and it's just like an actual thing that like is killing things or killing your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it's got menace too if it gets big enough.
Sure. You can just get in there and
So
rumble.
yeah,
Another.
this one's interesting. Like it's like a Grim Lava Mancer that requires you to like try.
Hmm. Yeah,
As
because
opposed to Grim
Lava
Lava.
Man didn't really care about trying. He just did it.
Yeah, he just was like, whatever.
Yeah.
To that.
I'll eat
We're
anything.
good. Nom nom nom. I'm so hungry.
All right. So what
All
do we
right.
got next here?
We have Tanook, Steadfast Second. 2 red for a legendary creature Kavu pilot. Again, the Kavu's
Mhm.
really moving up in the world. Um, it's a 3/5. All other creatures you control have haste, and then artifact cards and red creature cards in your hand have warp 2 and a red.
Mm.
Um,
So the trick
So,
is that it gives whatever you're warping in haste, so you can crack in with it.
mm-hmm. Oh gosh, what was his name? What's the Red Praetor?
Urabrask.
Urabrask. Like Urabrask, like the original one
Mm-hmm.
was just give your creatures haste, your opponent's creatures come into play tapped.
Yeah.
But like give your creatures haste is pretty powerful.
Yes.
I mean, extra things to hit with hypergenesis is never a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I think you could play this card and not worry about the warp thing. Like just like a 3/5 that gives all your creatures haste is fine.
Sure. Well, like for regular constructed play, like I think this has a shot to see play somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The warp thing, though, I think is really interesting, though, because like people got super hype over New Perforos that was this, but 2 more mana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
like
like this is easier to cast and costs 2 less mana and does basically the same thing.
yeah, and like you get to use the thing again.
Yeah.
And another thing to keep in mind, like it doesn't work with um Eldrazi because they are colorless,
Right.
either like through being devoid most of the time or just being colorless. But anything that has a cast trigger
Mm-hmm.
that is red or an artifact, this gets you that cast
Oh
trigger
yeah,
because
that's true.
warping is casting.
That's true.
So it can be countered because it's being cast,
Right.
but also like you get any cast triggers off of your things that might have cast triggers.
Yep.
So I don't know, painter on red. Then you just start putting in Eldrazi.
Sure.
Um, painter on red, play this. Emrakul, take a turn, attack you for 15.
Are there any like giant artifacts that you want to warp in?
I mean, we have Portal to Phyrexia as like a
Well,
way, like it's not great because
yeah.
it like goes away, but like you at least like can clean up the mess.
Yeah.
Um,
Got Pharaoh's
Cityscape
Gift.
Leveler,
Yeah, Cityscape Leveler. That's got a cast trigger, right?
and then you would also eat something when you attacked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cute.
Godfarer's Gift is like if you have something in the graveyard that you just like
Yep.
can get it in on the cheap. Yeah, it's another card that like it hasn't kept up, but at the same time the creatures are so much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh, like I'll put in my Atraxa
Yeah.
and I'll gain 4 and also draw 6 cards.
Yep.
Yeah, Godfarer's Gift.
What about Niv?
Oh, like you just Niv to lights. You just the 5 mana Niv.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's red.
Yep. Well, all of the Nivs are red, but yeah, that's the one I was talking
True.
about.
Yeah, the 5 color one.
Yeah.
Is it Living Guild Pact or is that a blue red one?
Something with the guilds.
Right, Niv to light. There you go, because that's a deck I know that it's in. Niv Mizzet Reborn.
Yep, that's the one.
We did it. Niv Mizzet Reborn. Yeah, I mean you can put him in if your mana's not cooperating.
Your thing about casting is interesting too, because if you cast a red card that has Cascade, you also get to Cascade.
Oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that. So like the big red Cascade cards,
Yeah.
you could do it on the cheap.
Or was it Trumpeting Carnosaur? You get
Oh
to
yeah,
discover.
yeah, there we go. Because like discover is if it comes from your hand, or like
I thought it was cast. I thought Discover was cast.
I thought it was on ETB.
No, maybe it is.
It does not say. I don't think Discover like is tied to anything.
Okay.
But I think there's like different triggers for Discover. But yeah, whatever.
Cascade still works though.
But yeah, any Cascade definitely works. So like the big cascaders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is not a bad thing to waterfall into.
Right.
Like it breaks your waterfall chain, but like
It also lets you start it on the cheap.
Yeah, but like, hey, all of my idiots that I put into play
Mm-hmm.
now have haste.
Yep.
Get in there, buddies.
Yep.
Yeah, like this seems like there could be a maybe like tier 2 deck built around this and maybe like Porphyros and like Ilharg.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Ilharg.
Because like Ilharg wanted to have haste.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you play this and they don't kill it, now your Ilharg has haste because Ilharg was like 5.
Right.
Or you like just warp it in.
Yep.
And it has haste. So yeah, there's like things you could do, but like, and like just putting in like Atalis, like either Atali.
Oh yeah.
With haste, you either like get 2 cards with the old one, or the new one you just like cast 2 things.
Yeah, or like some of the big giant dragons
like
that like ETB and Flame Wave everything.
There was, what is he called? The one that gives all your stuff double strike. There were people like in the early access, like just putting in the double strike dragon,
a Tarka,
and then just not a Tarka. No, the something of Mount Velis, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Terror of Mount Velis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're putting in that. That was in this giving everything like double strike and like winning games out of nowhere.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah.
Cool card. Weird card.
It's like. It is like right at that like edge where it's like, is it good enough? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
But, which is better than like, the card is just like 1,000% good enough.
Right.
Right. Like this at least requires a little bit of work and thinking.
Yep.
All right.
Next up we have Terminal Velocity. 4 red for a sorcery. You may put an artifact or creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature, and at the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice this permanent. So it lets you cheat something into play, and then when it leaves, it is probably going to wrath the board.
Mm-hmm. This just struck me as Pioneer Through the Breach.
Kind of, sort of.
Right? Like, it's 1 more mana. That's why it's in Pioneer.
Yep.
It's a sorcery instead of an instant. Again, Pioneer. But, like, you know, with this plus Chinook, right? Like, now you have... Basically, you have a red, like, put stuff into play deck.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Where you're putting in Atraxa. You can put in Atraxa with this.
Yep.
You can put in the Atalis, right? There's enough things that you can put in with those 2 things that you can just have a deck that's just like, hey, I'm gonna like put in big giant things.
Yeah, I mean, like what this has over Chinook is this doesn't care about the thing being red.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can stray out of your colors, so you could put
whatever big thing.
Yeah.
Like, it'd probably be better, like, if you're building the Chinook Terminal Velocity deck, you probably want them to be red, so if you have Chinook, you're not just, like, screwed.
Yeah.
But, whatever. But, like, this can let you, like put in a thing and then, like, clean up the board, so if you're behind.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I thought was... is Worldspine Worm when it this sacrifices, right?
It does.
So like Worldspine Worm, right? You just put in Worldspine Worm, you hit it for 15 and you get 3 5/5s.
Yeah. That works.
Right? Like it blows everything up and then the Worldspine Worm trigger goes on the stack.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get your 5/5s.
I don't know why I didn't think of this when you mentioned Cityscape Leveler, but like both this and Tanook work with all of the prototype creatures. So it works with the prototype Wormcoil engine, and it works with the prototype thing that like makes a whole bunch of copies of itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh goodness.
Skittering Surveyor? No,
Yes.
Skittering.
Uh, beam something or other.
Yeah, Beam Splitter, whatever it is.
Yeah, because those are all like those are cast, right?
Yeah.
The skittering beam something or other. Skittering battalion. Be
Yeah,
skittering
maybe
battalion.
that's it.
Yeah, if it when it enters, if it's cast, create 2 tokens that are copies of it.
Oh well,
And then
so this doesn't cast, but Tanook does.
Tanook does for sure. So like Tanook would put in, you would get 3 4/4s, 2 of which would stay behind.
Right. And then if you
And
put
then
it
you
in
would,
with
like,
this, it would 7 everything or whatever it is. 6
They're
everything.
4/4s. Is it equal to
Its mana value?
9 everything?
9.
9. So like, yeah, that works too.
And then you can pain for all your Tanook and then 9 your opponent.
Mm-hmm. Boom. Done. Done.
Big Red, we coming.
We coming, Big Red. But like, this just struck me as like a thing you can play. There's a green card that you were like, maybe reanimate it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe just
Put it in play.
like terminal velocity it,
Yeah.
right? But like this just struck me as a card that might open up a new or unique like archetype in Pioneer.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
6 mana is a
in that-
lot, but we also did talk
is.
about a red ramp spell.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's also we didn't talk about the 2-drop that's like either a 4/3
Right.
or gives you 2 landers.
Right.
So, right, like if they can't deal with a 4/3 and they give you 2 landers, you're great.
Ramp,
Probably
ramp,
game 2,
terminal
they're just gonna have
velocity.
to kill a 4/3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like game 1, they're like, oh, you can have landers.
Yeah.
And then you like are like, okay, ramp into this, and the next game they're like, I guess you have to have the 4/3.
Yeah.
Because I saw what happened when I let you ramp.
Right.
So, yeah, there's like enough ways to kind of get there.
We also have red mana dorks now.
We have red mana dorks. We also have the fire crystal that takes 1 mana off of
Yep.
everything.
And we talked briefly during the unshow about an upcoming card in Spider-Man that may be a cycle.
Oh yeah, that is also a very good point. Yeah.
That the red version is likely also to be a mana rock. So
Yes, it would seem weird if it wasn't.
yeah, I agree.
All right.
Next up, we have Terrapact
Oh.
Intimidator. Imagine that. Speak its name and it shall appear.
So 1 in the red for a creature Kavu Scout. It's a 2/1. And when this creature enters, target opponent may have you create 2 lander tokens. If they don't, put 2+1/+1 counters on it.
So I wasn't even thinking of like you mentioned, ramping with this in your deck. The reason I wanted to talk about this guy is like every other version of this card that we've had has had a downside, not like 2 plus sides.
Mm-hmm.
Like every 2 mana 4/3 that we've had, like your opponent got something. They got to draw a card when it died. They got to draw 2 cards when it died, I think, or they made some treasures, or like you were helping your opponent by casting it.
You had to discard a card. There was
Yeah. That was a Minotaur
the
or
one
something.
from Amonkhet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Minotaur from like Amonkhet.
Yeah. But this one is like plus side on both sides. You either get a big guy for 2 mana, or you get to ramp yourself into whatever's coming next.
And like presumably your opponent knows it's in their hand, and so they know what the best choice for them to make is.
Right.
Right. Like I I played this. I played this in limited a couple times, and have had some opponents make some like truly horrific choices.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why would you let me ramp? But okay. Like turn two, do this, and like you get two landers, and I'm just like, yes, yes, I
That's
do.
all I wanted. I needed a plains and a forest.
Exactly. Exactly. I got these two mountains. I can't cast anything.
Yep.
But then I had an opponent who like, I played this, and they played like a 2-mana 3/3 from like Modern Horizons in that in my weird chaos draft.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, I don't want to attack with this, like, so it was like awkward,
Yeah.
right? But still, like, you still get like a card. Like they have to trade like a real card for a 4/3,
Right.
right? It's not like they can just like ignore it.
Right.
Yeah, so they're both upsides, but the upside can be mitigated, right? Like
Sure.
late in the game, your opponent's gonna be like, here are two landers, but like on turn 2 or 3, like it's just all upside.
Mm-hmm.
Like both are probably reasonable outcomes for you.
Yep.
You probably prefer one more than the other,
Mm-hmm.
but they're both reasonable.
Sure. No, I think this card's sweet.
Yeah. All right.
This is a weird one.
Mm-hmm.
This
You
is
got this one?
sure. This is weapons manufacturing. 1 and a red for an enchantment. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact token named Munitions with, when this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. So
Yes.
only non-tokens trigger it, so it doesn't trigger itself, but you also can't trigger it with like treasures or landers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you need a way to sacrifice the munitions because they don't self-sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you using this card for? Are you just like making game objects with it?
So you can make game objects, but what if those game objects were food? So food fight from
Oh, yeah.
turns all artifacts into food, and then there's a legendary creature in this set that turns all your artifacts into food.
Yep.
So you can play a bunch of artifacts, make a bunch of munitions, and then use like something that turns it into food.
Mm-hmm.
We also have what's his name? Umbral Color Zealot, which we talked about last week.
Yep.
That is an ungated sack outlet for artifacts.
Yep.
So you like do a bunch of stuff with this, and it's an enchantment, so it's a little bit harder to get off the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You make a few munitions, and then you're like, brrr, and you mow them down.
Yep.
If you enter the Junder Dome, there's the red-green rare that whenever you sacrifice an artifact, it deals 2. So each of these would deal 4.
Yep.
So like, there are like a number of different ways that you could get. What about, was it Plum the something? It was like
From the Forbidden.
Yeah, did that just sack creatures, or did
I think
it also
it was
sack?
just creatures.
Okay, but like in 2 sets, they're gonna be like whatever. Avatar's Wrath. That's like 1 in the black, sack like any number of artifacts or something.
Yeah, Plum the Forbidden is just creature.
And then I had someone. Remember Yigra?
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing like a Brawl game or something. I forget what I was playing. Probably Brawl. And they played a Yigra, and then they played a oh gosh, the 2 green destroy all artifacts, and like each artifact's controller makes a 2/2 bear.
Yeah.
So like you could like have a way to just get rid of all of your artifacts some way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even something like dumb like a Tog,
Right.
or Ravenous Gremlins.
Mm-hmm. New a Tog.
Right, just some way to just like to just eat all of your artifacts. There's enough ways to do that.
Sure.
So yeah, it's like it makes you do work. Again, like we've said that a couple times. Like this card's weird, but it makes you do work.
Mm-hmm.
But like the work can like pay off.
Well, like when I read this card, I thought of, was it Girper Aether Grid from Kaladesh?
Yeah, tap 2.
That was kind of like a sneaky win con that you could sideboard into for like affinity.
Hmm.
In I kind of wrote this card off because it just seemed like a worse version of that for affinity. I didn't really think about specifically building around it.
Yeah, because like if you had like enough, oh, what was the? Oh goodness, Oni Cult Anvil.
Yeah,
Like you play this and you play an anvil, and then you're like 2 damage to any target, like kill your 2 drop, make a 1/1,
yeah.
right? Like so that's another like if you just have a bunch of artifacts, like there's enough dumb ways to sacrifice them.
Hmm.
So
Yep, another weird
yeah,
card.
so yeah, kind of like an engine.
Yep. And we got one more red card. What's this one? Oh, we talked about this one already too.
Yeah, Zookeeper Mechan or McCann, 1 in a red for an artifact creature robot. It's a 1/3. It has tap, add a red. And then it has 6 in a red. Target creature you control gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Um, it is literally a the common green mana dork that you get in every single set
Hmm.
with upside, but red.
But red.
Right? It is, hey, like whatever, Leaf Gilder or
Yeah.
whatever. Uh, whatever Elvish Druid or whatever that card is from like Kaladesh that we got like printed a
Yeah.
million times. Right? It's just that card with, oh yeah, by the way, you can like have this giant mana sink in the late game.
Hmm. Well, it's also like it's a red mana dork.
Mm-hmm. Like the one from Dragonstorm was
Hmm.
a 3/1,
Hmm.
right? Like that was like an aggressive creature that was also a mana dork. So like you kind of had to decide like, do I want to deal 3
Right.
or do I want to ramp? This one's a 1/3.
Hmm.
Right? It's like there to do with the it's like I can block 2/2s,
Sure.
and then I also can tap for mana.
Yep. Holds
Where
the
the
ground
other one
down.
was like, yeah, the other one was like kind of like, well, I can maybe trade for something, or like, but maybe I should attack. This one just feels more green.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's also an artifact
Um,
for things that care about artifacts.
it did. I do believe it found a spot in the cube
Hmm.
because I was like, oh, um, green mana dork or red mana dork that's an artifact. I bet you that's really good in affinity,
Yeah.
right? Like that just does everything like affinity wants to do.
Yep.
So yeah, I do believe it found its way. Yeah, it did. Welcome aboard, buddy. Um, so yeah, it just does like a lot of weird things
Hmm.
that like red usually doesn't normally do.
Yeah.
And like we have enough stuff now, right? Like blue red some kind of affinity thing with like the 2 affinity blue artifacts that we got, the common and the uncommon,
Yeah.
right? And now we've got this that kind of taps for 2 for them,
Hmm.
right? You get like nutrient block into this guy, and then you're just like casting like a 4 or 5 flyer
Yeah. Off to the races.
on turn 3. Yeah. So I don't know if I like red mana dorks. It's just
They're
like,
here.
well, let's expand the color pie. Let's not.
Yeah. I don't think
The
they
color
asked you
pie
if you
was
liked them or
tasty as
not.
it was. No, they were just like, here, you will have to play these. Like, okay.
All right. Moving into green. I don't know if we're going to get through all of these, but we'll get through some of them here. First one we have is Bioengineered Future. 1 green green for an enchantment. When this enchantment enters, make a lander. And each creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each land that entered your battlefield under your control this turn. That makes all your stuff big,
Hmm.
big.
It does. Like, and quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it really is. It's kind of not awkward, but like, it really wants you to play like a bunch of cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, turn 4, you can be like, play 2/2 drops and get like 2 +1/+1 counters. Like, playing a 4 drop after it, it's fine. But like, you'd rather get like as many counters as you can out of it.
Well, I mean, hopefully you're casting this and then like your land for turn is a Fable Passage, and then you correct the Fable
Oh, yeah.
Passage, and then you cast 2/2 drops, and you get 4 counters.
Yeah, and then you're just like you're winning.
Yeah.
You cast a card a couple down that's a 3/2.
Mm-hmm.
Put 2 counters on it, and you're off to the races.
Yeah.
It is like it does give you that lander to maybe get you a land
Mm-hmm.
to like trigger the thing. Like it's not super efficient. It's 5 mana for the.
Right.
I guess also with like the green overlord, like you attack, you put a land in with it,
Oh yeah, that's
and
cute.
then you play a land for turn, attack with that, and then now you're getting 2 counters on your next thing,
Mm-hmm.
where you're kind of getting like a free land.
Yeah.
Huh. Like Colony Garden, it would be the land coming in,
Oh.
and then it would put a counter on the plant.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We did it. We made a free 1/2, but like
Woohoo!
woo. But like
You
that's
could crop
kind of
rotate for
interesting.
it. You could play your
Ooh.
land and then crop rotate for the Colony Garden, and then your plant would be a 2/3.
There we go.
Yeah.
We go. Like for your Dark Depths. Now my relations of 21/21
Yeah.
did it. Yeah, like I don't know. It doesn't seem. It seems a little at odds because it wants like I said, it doesn't want extra land drops, but like it's best if you have like 2 lands enter the battlefield. So maybe Fabled Passage
Yeah.
is the way to go there. And then yeah, I think you went like your curve wants to top out at like 3.
Yeah. Yeah, because you want
So
to
you can,
play.
like,
You want to
play-
maximize this, I think.
Mm-hmm. Like this is where you need like oh gosh, Elvish Visionary,
Mm-hmm.
like something that kind of keeps churning you through
Yeah.
your deck, so you can just keep playing those like 2 mana spells and hitting your land drops.
Mm-hmm. All right. What do we have next here?
We have Close Encounter, 1 on the green, for an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, choose a creature you control or a warped creature card you own in exile. Close Encounter deals damage equal to the power of the chosen creature or card to target creature. So it wasn't Ram Through, was it? There was a similar card in Ikoria.
Ram through
It was, like-
revealed a card from your hand, I think.
Yeah. That's what I meant, like that like let you fight with or bite without having to like have a creature on the battlefield.
Yeah. This isn't quite the same because it has to be warped.
Mm-hmm.
So you have had to have already used that creature before you can use this, and the other is creature you control, so you can't do it from your hand. But it's also a mana cheaper. I don't know how often you're going to be using this on a warped creature.
Yeah, I mean, like the instant speed bite is fine.
Yeah.
Like the warp thing is like bonus. I was just thinking like Ram Through in terms of like a card, a creature that's not on the battlefield dealing damage.
Yeah.
So you avoid the like blowout potential of a bounce spell or removal.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was like just a card in exile, then like your opponent like puts a banishing light on your creature, and then you use that creature to like bite.
Yeah.
But since it's specifically warped, it does make it worse.
Right. Think it's
But it is,
constructed playable, or
it's like, is 2 and a green bite at instant speed playable? Maybe. Like if you're like in a mono, like in like a mono green deck in like standard, where like you don't have the like Nykthos like go off like crazy lines in like in Pioneer.
Yeah, I think that the problem
like,
with that a card like this has is that like green is usually big enough that it doesn't super need removal spells. Like if you're playing a mono green deck, it probably doesn't need too many removal spells.
Yeah, you're playing 3 mana 4/4s
Right.
with trample. That like your opponent has to block or they die, and your stuff's just bigger.
Right.
Yeah, so they don't Like it might also have been better. I know we have less of them now, but like if it had like or Planeswalker,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just to like, here's the thing that Green has a little bit of trouble
Yeah,
with.
there were no planeswalkers in this set, right?
There's one.
Oh, that's right.
Tezzeret,
There's
right?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about
I
Tez.
mean, I think it's probably better that we've gone down to like one
Oh, no, I
or two
agree.
planeswalkers a set as
Yeah.
opposed to like five.
No, I definitely
Because like
agree.
back in the day, it was just like, oh, what are the planeswalkers? Because that's like what all of like constructed Magic was kind of built around.
Right.
So,
Yep, I
all
definitely
right.
agree. All right, we're off to another weird one. One that we kind of mentioned earlier. This is
Mm-hmm.
Famished World Sire. 5 green, green, green for a 0/0 creature Leviathan. It has Ward 3 and Devour Land 3. So Devour is kind of a weird one-off mechanic for this set. We haven't seen in a while. As it enters, you may sacrifice any number of lands, and it enters with 3 times that many +1/+1 counters. And when this creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is this creature's power. Put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So for each
So,
land that you sacrifice, you get to look at the top 3 cards of your library and put a land into play.
uh,
But
any number of lands. So you could put in three lands.
oh, yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
your top
okay.
three cards were lands,
I gotcha.
you could just put in three lands.
I gotcha.
Um. So yeah. So, and it's just ends up being big with Ward,
Mm-hmm.
but it could also just be like kind of a ridiculous ramp spell. Because imagine you just cast this like with 8 lands.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the top 24 cards of your deck and put all the lands in.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Um, so there's a deck floating around in Pioneer right now with is it Wandering Minstrel? From the blue green card that like lands come into play untapped.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
From Final Fantasy. And it's playing like Lumra and the investigator guy,
Mm-hmm.
the cry whatever, the one in the green 1/3
Mm-hmm.
you sack to this playing like that and a bunch of landfall creatures. Like this seems like a way to do something very similar with kind of out having to use your graveyard,
Right.
right? Where you're just like, okay, like I have, you know, I have 6 lands because I have some landfall creatures and did some shenanigans. I'm just gonna like play this and sack all 6 of my lands and look at my top 18 and put
Yeah.
all my lands in, get all these like landfall triggers and like shenanigans ensue.
Mm-hmm. Like you said,
So
it's probably a good target to put in with whatever that red card was.
terminal
Terminal
velocity.
velocity.
Yeah, like on 6 you do it, yeah.
It's also like, I mean, it's a bunch more mana, but it's kind of just scape shift
Mm-hmm.
that leaves behind a great big body with protection.
Yeah, like imagine if like Field of the Dead was still legal in like any format.
Yeah. Super gross.
I mean, or we got like some sort of like knockoff Valakut at home
Mm-hmm.
in like Pioneer. Yeah, I mean uh it does do a lot of like interesting things. We've not like I guess like Cultivator Colossus was kind of similar.
Yeah.
Different, right? Like it
Right.
was like you basically just kept putting lands into play until you went and stopped drawing lands.
Yeah.
But like getting to like tutor all the lands out of like the top half of your deck
Mm-hmm.
is pretty good. I mean, and I guess you also do get the sweat of like I just sacrificed 8 lands. Am I gonna get like none,
Right.
or am I gonna get like 4?
Well, and that's another thing that I wanted to kind of touch on in regards to this card is like your deck building. When you're playing a ramp deck, like you want to make sure you hit all your land drops and you want to make sure you have lands to get. So you're probably playing a little bit higher land count.
Mm-hmm.
And like the way the math works is if you have a 60 card deck and you're trading one card for 3 cards, if you're like a third of your deck is lands, you're going to hit a land. If more than a third of your deck is lands, you're going to hit more than one land. So if you're like a 26 land deck and you sacrifice 3 lands, you're probably going to hit 4 lands, right? Is that
Close to it, yeah.
Is that the right math?
Somewhere in there.
If you sacrifice 6 lands, then you hit 8 lands or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah, you're like over. You're like 30% lands at that point, I think. So yeah, like you just like you should build your deck in such a way that this is always going to be a positive, or like if you throw it in the hypergeometric calculator, it should come out that like you hit as many lands like as like the fail case,
right?
Like probably like 27, 28 lands in that deck. And then like lands that do stuff. But we have like, so we have the whatever that guy is, the towns guy that lands come into play untapped. You also have spelunking where lands come into play untapped. So like you play this, you can in theory get all your mana back.
Sure.
So you don't have Nissa anymore in Standard, but like in Pioneer, like Lotus, Cobra, Nissa, like helping to like kind of refill your hand after you do this.
Yep.
So there's like a lot to like with this card.
Yeah.
It does. Cool. It does feel like it's one of those things that like it feels like it's commandery, but it also is like we've seen like 8 mana things just get played in Standard.
Yeah.
So
totally has potential to just break the format.
It does. It does. So there is like that Lumra deck in Pioneer, but you can't play it on Arena because you need Crumbling Vestige.
Oh.
And they didn't put it on Arena when they did the BFZ thing. When they did that set. So people are like angry, like what the hell? Why can't I play this like the new hotness in Pioneer on Arena? And it's like, well,
what happens?
Because this random common.
Let me introduce you to some legacy players on Moto.
Exactly. All right. What do we got next?
Next up, we have Frenzied Baloth, the 3/2 that you were talking about.
Yeah, this is green for a creature beast. It's a 3/2. This spell can't be countered. Okay, it's resolving. Trample and haste. Okay, 3/2. Get in there, buddy.
Yep.
Creature spells you control can't be countered. Okay, thanks for helping out your friends. And combat damage can't be prevented.
No fog.
No fog.
No protection.
No the One Ring.
No the One Ring.
So in your like green, like the thing is we don't have like a green aggressive deck anywhere. Like I could see this in like the mono green Pioneer decks, almost like a sideboard card against like control, where you're like, I just need to like resolve my Trailblazer or whatever. I need to just resolve some spells. Like we've seen, it's 1 mana, but what is his name? Allosaurus Shepherd.
Yep. Like
that card, the can't be countered thing does a lot of work.
Well, sure, but like that's a different format also.
It is. It is.
Counterspells are a lot more common in Legacy than they are in some of the other formats.
Fair. But like the fact that like a 3/2 for 2 is like, well, it is the going rate now for
somehow
2-drops.
Yeah.
So like it's not really above the curve. It's hard to cast.
Well, I mean, a 2-mana 3/2 with Trample and Haste is above the curve though.
It is. It is. So like,
because this is like kind of, because it has haste, it's somewhere between a 1 and a 2 drop.
Yeah, where it's definitely gonna like you get to get in early.
Yeah.
And I get like in like a Nykthos world, like green.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Is exactly what you want, and then you know your other stuff is gonna stick.
Yep.
So, like but there's not like an aggressive green deck in like standard where
Right.
you could be like, oh hey, like I'm gonna put this in there.
Yep.
Unless like because like Delirium doesn't want this. Like it's only
Wait
like
until we
one
get
type.
what was his name? Porky Parker?
Oh yeah, Porky Parker.
Peter
Yeah,
Porker.
yeah. Peter Porker.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And like wait. Uh oh, beasts do not get are not one of the creature types that
Oh
Spider
man.
Ham pumps. Yeah, boo.
Oh, it's a bummer.
Could have had a 4/3
Yep.
trample haste. Boo. Yeah, so this is just like a big. It's like the questing beast text,
Yeah.
but like smaller.
Yeah. That was the next comparison I was going to make, was this to Questing Beast. Like, that seems like, not that they curve into each other, but like that's the kind of deck that this thing wants to be in, where you're like, you must interact with this 2-drop, you must interact with this 3-drop, you must interact with this 4-drop.
It's like
Make them have the answer.
It's kind of like elf into either 3-drop or this.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're just playing elves, this, old growth trolls.
Mm-hmm.
What was the 5/4 elf that can't be blocked by little
Steel
things?
Leaf Champion?
Steel Leaf Champion, yeah. And then like you play Questing Beast and you just are trying to deal as much damage as possible with the biggest idiots possible.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it could have a home in that. Like, your board gets swept, and you're like, okay, well, I guess I'll just play this 3/2 haster to get in now.
Mm-hmm.
Deal the last couple points because you swept my board.
Yep. And next green card. You want to take this one?
Sure. Ice Till Explorer. 2 green for an Insect Scout. It's a 2/4. And you may play an additional land on each of your turns. And then you may play lands from your graveyard and landfall whenever a land you control enters mill a card.
That's a really weird courser.
It is a really weird courser. It's like Ramanap Excavator and like Azusa.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, oh yeah, I'm going to keep fueling myself.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I meant it was a courser, because like it basically lets you play a land from the top of your library if it's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Without revealing it to your opponent.
Yeah, you just like play your land, you flip it.
Yeah.
And if there's a land, you get to play it, and then you flip the next card. So like, again, that Lumra deck I was talking about, like Lumra brings in a bunch of lands.
Mm-hmm.
This guy then fills your graveyard back up for your next Lumra or your whatever, your 1/3 guy
Mm-hmm.
to sack. So like it's just like this like loop of like self-feeding stuff. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
Now at 4 mana, maybe it's too much mana to like be really good.
Then the turtle saw play, right? The 3/3 turtle that kind of had a similar ability.
Yeah, was it enter and attack at milled and then put a land in the play?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it is good enough, but like the turtle put it into place. It was like, well, I guess this is very similar.
Yeah.
Because it does just like, I was gonna say the turtle was ramp, but this is kind of ramp as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just gonna keep finding more lands. And like with the fetch land, you put your top 2 cards in
Yep.
the graveyard. Like you should find a land. Doing that enough times.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes it just feels like they're just like sitting around and they're like, what 2 cards can we smash together? What if we smash like an exploration and a Ramana of Excavator? I like it. But it needs landfall for some reason. What if they run out of lands? Oh, we
Let's
can't have
find
them
them
do
more.
that. We have to find them more lands. They can't run out. All right.
Next one, we have Might Form Harmonizer. Another 4-mana green creature. This is 2 green for a 4/4 insect druid. It has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double the power of target creature you control until end of turn. Oh, that sounds familiar.
Very familiar.
And it has warp for 2 and a green.
So, um, it works really well in the Tifa decks,
Yeah.
right? Like this with Tifa, or this with whatever the Hydra is that has landfall, like
Yep.
double the number of counters on it,
Yep.
right? So, like in the Tifa decks, traveling Chocobo, like you get to like go off super hard
Mm-hmm.
because like a fetch land ends up being 4 Tifa triggers, so it's 2, 4, 8, 16.
Yep.
Right? This is kind of like an extra traveling chocobo,
Mm-hmm.
but like works amazing with like a giant growth.
Right.
Um, so just as like an extra traveling chocobo in your Tifa deck is all I was thinking about for this. And like you have, you know, you have the Tifas, and then you have the 3-drop that gets big, and this thing helps it. So you just have a bunch of ways to effectively double your triggers
Mm-hmm.
if if the triggers you want to double are make thing big.
Right.
So yeah, a very weird card
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like,
Feel like a broken record here. Lots of weird cards.
but it's in it like we haven't ever had like double the power
Right.
on a thing, and then in back to back sets they're like
Double the
double
power.
the power.
Yeah.
Do it. Well, I guess like in what 3 out of the last 5 sets it's double the counters,
Yeah.
a break, double the power, double the power.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like just say like turn 4 you play this, play a fetch land,
Mm-hmm.
thing gets big,
Real big.
and then on turn 4 you get to play a 4/4
Mm-hmm.
that then doubles the power of something again.
Yep.
For a land. So it seems really good in like the Tifa decks,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it's good anywhere else, but
Maybe not. 2 more green cards. We have Loading Zone. 3 and a green for an enchantment. If 1 or more counters would be put on a creature, spacecraft, or planet you control, twice that many of those kinds of counters are put on it instead. Notably, it does not say artifact, so this isn't going to work with like Dice Factory type shenanigans.
mm-hmm.
But
And it doesn't say planeswalkers.
it does not say planeswalkers. Also, you are correct. But it is another winding constrictor, hardened scales, whatever type effect, and the warp for a
And
single green is like relevant.
Yeah, so like what I found with the warp cost, like for like there's the Chocobo racetrack
Mm-hmm.
variant that has warp. It like just lets you like get the effect that you want, like go off for a turn,
Yeah.
and then you and then worry about it later. So it's like, hey, like I'm gonna like put a bunch of counters on things this turn. I'll pay the 1 mana, double it all, and then maybe I just won't ever do this again. It's
Right.
almost like it's a combat trick, or like whatever. Until end of turn, double the number of counters on all of your things
Mm-hmm.
as like as like a sorcery that you wouldn't normally play, but since this has the ability to maybe stick around,
Yep.
you're like, okay, I guess I'll do this.
So I have one more thought about this card, then we can move on.
Okay.
What was the Cetizen champion, maybe?
Yeah, the enchantment guy.
Yeah, that like put counters on himself and drew a card. This plays really nice with that guy, because you warp this and then he gets double the counters, and then like whatever else you're gonna do that turn, he'll get double the counters for. Like he can get real big real quick.
Yeah. Yep.
The Cetizen champion.
Cetizen champion. Mm-hmm.
So some kind of enchantress
like
shenanigans.
I mean, we do have what's his name?
Yeah,
the portable hole variant in white.
yeah. There's also
like you
the
have like enough things.
I mean, not him, but there's the single green guy that puts a counter when an enchantment ETBs from Kamigawa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, like and like this triggers all those things as well.
Yeah.
So like it kind of does. It's your like it's your payoff, and it's also an enabler.
Yeah.
But like with that kind of a deck, you're like kind of just like, all right, like it's turn 4. We're gonna like go as hard as humanly possible here and try to win this game
Yeah.
right now. And like we have Cetizen Tactics, and then we also have the one from this set that's like a fight spell
Mm-hmm.
that also gives like evasion.
Yep.
So yeah, like you could maybe like play this, get 2 counters, play something else, get 2 counters, play like a fight spell, clear the way, and like bash for a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it. Okay.
All right, we got one more green card. What do we got here?
One more. We got Terra Symbiosis. It is 2 and a green for an enchantment. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters, we'll try that again. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. Do this only once each turn. So, if you put 3 counters on a thing, you just draw 3 cards.
Mm-hmm. Plays pretty well with that last card that we talked about.
It does. Also plays really well with Walking Ballista or Stonecoil Serpent.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so
or
like, those are.
What's his name? Famished Worldsire.
Oh god. I'm just gonna draw all. So it would enter, and then I guess both triggers would go on the stack.
Why?
So you would
the Devour is all one trigger. So you Devour, put the counters on,
So,
do the lands, and then draw that many cards.
yes, that's what I figured. They would go on
Yeah.
at the same time, and then you would stack them.
Yeah.
Where you would like get all the lands out of your deck, and then you would just draw
Gas.
a bajillion cards.
Yeah.
It just gas.
Yeah.
With all your landfall creatures and
Yep.
all of your Nissas and your Lotus Cobras. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I have all this mana now. Let's just do the thing. Yeah, like it's one of those cards that like that is fun but not competitive. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can't like in your like +1/+1 counters deck be like turn 3. We're playing for the future.
Take the turn off.
Take the turn off.
Turn 4.
Right.
Cast Scion of Ugin. Draw 4 cards.
Yes. I mean, when you get to that point, like great, but like if they counter your Scion of Ugin,
Yeah.
if they kill your Terra Symbiosis, you're just like, oh my gosh, like I'm just losing this game like horribly now.
Right.
Like I'm saying this, and I know for a fact I'm gonna like lose a game to like this, and then Scion of Ugin or Stonecoil Serpent, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, this is the high roll version of this.
Yeah.
But I don't like it being on the receiving side of the high roll version.
Yeah.
It's hard because again, like this is a card that you're like, this feels commandery,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where you take turn 3 off, you do this, it's not a huge deal, and then you just like make infinite value.
Yeah.
Right. But like in constructed, it's like, well, if I take the turn off, I'm kind of screwed. If they then kill it, I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Right. There's just some decks you can't even like. This would be like the first card you'd sideboard out. Like if they put like Mountain, you're just like, I think I have
Gotta
to
go,
I
buddy.
have to cut this out of my deck.
Yeah.
You're like, well, this is a 6-card hand because I can't play this. But it would be a fun card in like Brawl.
Sure.
Right. You have like I don't know if we're gonna talk about it, but the green-white +1/+1 counter guy. He's not on here.
Yeah, I don't think I put him on there.
But like this like X green-white, it gets +1/+1 counters equal to the amount of mana spent on it.
Yeah.
Like, if that's your commander,
Sure.
right? Then you play this and you're just like, I'll draw 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kill it. And you're like, okay, I guess I'll draw 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll draw 8. Like, are you giving up yet?
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's fine. But I don't know about in like just regular old 60 card constructed.
Okie doke.
Ooh. Did you feel differently?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope. I was right there with you.
So, having gotten through green, I think that's the show.
The show.
If you have ideas for shows while Karsten is off in the world,
Yeah.
let us know. Facebook, Discord, Twitter, X, email, all that stuff. Say hey. Let us know what you want us to talk about, and maybe who I should talk to.
Yeah.
While I might be flying solo.
Shout at us. Love to hear from you.
Shout at us, please.
If you want to support the show, like I said at the top of the show, there is now one way to do it, our Patreon. Patreon.com/CasualTryHardMTG. Head on over there, chip a couple bucks in, get access to our pre-show, you get access to our show notes, and you get to support the show that you love every week. We would really appreciate it. Like I said, Patreon.com/CasualTryHardMTG.
Yeah. So with that, we'll catch you on the internet.
We'll catch you on the internet.